Hi everyone. For today's project, we're going to be working in a double hoop, and we will be making a tree of life and a floral. So the wire I chose today is the Bancrete, and I'm using light gold and silver. I'm going to alternate the colors. And these wires are very long. Actually, they're 29 inches. And the reason for that is in case I fall short, I can use what's left here rather than cut from the roll. So I'm going to alternate the colors, and I'm going to put them on with the slip knot. And the way you do that is fold your wire in half, insert your wire through your hoop, your form, your heart, whatever it is you're going to put your tree on, and bring these two loops through, and then bring it to you, towards you, and then just slide it down like that. I'm going to alternate. I have 12 wires. If I need more, I'll add more. Because this is a heart shape, it's going to be a little tricky, but we can do it. And bring it through that loop, and then bring it back. Give it a little tug, and then slide it over. I'm going to go ahead and do all of the wires in that fashion, and then I'll come back. Now that I have all 12 wires on my heart, it looks like this. I'm not worried about this spot right here because I might have an idea for that. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to twist out my roots. This is not the first attempt. I have already tried making this once. And because of this little heart, I had run into difficulty. So I'm doing something different. I'm using aluminum wire instead of jewelry wire. And we'll see how it goes. And the reason I'm using the two-tone wire, two tones, is because if I need to anchor it, I'll use the gold to anchor it onto the heart. So if you're new to my channel, welcome. This is a project that I'm pretty good with hoops. I like to stick in a hoop. Every now and then I do something different. And after I finish this Tree of Life sun catcher in a double heart, I'll be working on the bonsai that I've already started, and it's coming out really, really pretty. So it's actually prettier than I thought it would be. And also, if you click on the description box where it says more, you'll see Donna's channel. She's my partner. She's my manager. She does all the funny things with the computer that I can't do. If I make a mistake that I can't fix, like I have a personal document or something like that, she fixes it for me. Sometimes I get clumsy. I knock stuff over. Yeah, she fixes it. You'll see the little winky face. That's her. But anyway, yeah, just go to her channel and check her out. She is incredible. And that's why I have her helping me. And she helps me a lot. And I want to give it back to her too. She's posted on this channel. You'll see her work. So if you subscribe to me, subscribe to her. You'll be seeing me there too. I'll surprise you with something that I would not ordinarily put on my channel. I'll put it on hers. She's posted a lot on this channel. But anyway, She actually is the one that sent me this double heart to challenge my mind. Oh, and it's challenging. I've had to take a little bit of time off, let my hand rest. As you can see, I really over twisted it. Oh goodness. I'm sorry about that. I'm not even counting, I'm just twisting and using the one ahead to see if it's enough. And sometimes when you pull them together, you have to go back and tighten it up or add a few twists. That's all right. We'll see. Oh, I like it. I think it looks good like that. I thought it wasn't going to look this nice. Yeah, we'll keep that. That looks pretty decent. So what I'm going to do, usually before I was taking them in half and crisscrossing. I haven't been doing that lately. What I've been doing is just twisting them. I've been putting a twisty tie right there. Yeah, I think I'll do that. So with the zip tie, let's see. I'm gonna get my roots where I like them. I wish I could get these two closer, but I can't, and that's all right. I don't think it'll matter much. I like to do it like that because if I want it tighter later on, I can slide this down and tighten it up. If I want the trunk to be closer, but I think that's a pretty good spot for it. I'll just leave that on and take it off later. Okay, so what we're going to do now, I'm going to take 8 from each side. Now, I'm not going to take 8 from each side. I'm going to do that after I make the trunk. Mistake number 1. I like how it looks with the silver and the gold. I don't use it often, but I do like to mix. Sometimes I like to mix the brown with the gold. Actually, I think that's what I'm using on my bonsai. It's really pretty. Wait till you see what I'm doing with it. Something I don't think you'll expect from me if you know my work. I surprise myself. That's scary. Okay, I think we're gonna see what I don't want. I don't want to interfere with this one because this one here is separate. So that's where I ran into an issue. So I think I'm going to put in just one more twist because I also want to bend it. I think I want to bend it. I don't know if I want to bend it like that. I forgot this is aluminum. I've been working with the other wire. Okay, let's see. It's going to mess up my setting here. Okay, now I am standing. I do intend on sitting down. Now it looks like that. And I don't love it. It's a little too much. Oh, it looks a little bit better. So what I want to do, I'm going to come in with my plastic tip pliers. You don't have to use these. I like to just roll it gently over my trunk. It just helps, oops, it makes it feel stiffer with the aluminum wire, but if you look up here, if I'm in focus, you can see like the lines of the wire, and down here it just kind of helps them to blend. And if you do add pressure, you're going to squish it. So it's really important just to gently, you can just put like the tiniest amount of pressure, just enough to actually hold it onto your work, and then blend them in. And then I unblended that one. Well, it's going to stay the way it is. Okay, so now we're going to separate them into 8s. I do have all my tools and everything right here in front of me, everything that I need. That's what all the touching is. I'm going to move that. Actually, we can take 4. It'll be easier. From the top first, and I want to take 2 gold and 2 silver. Gotta make sure they want to go. And the reason for that, it just looks better. That doesn't want to go. I'm gonna move this one out of the way. There we go. Now we've got 2 and 2 of each color. And we're gonna separate them again. So when we get down to 2 and 2, we'll have a silver and a gold. 2 silver. And 1, 2 gold. We'll make that stay where I want it to stay. Let's see. Okay. I'm going to put in just a little twist right there for the top. Not too much. I'm going to sit down now to see if I can stop making so much noise. Well, hopefully I didn't make a mistake. I should have 8 wires on this side. 2. Trying to take 2 silver. It is a little bit of a pain in the butt, but I messed up. Did I mess up? There's 4, and there's 5. That goes there. Okay, I messed up. So now we're going to take these. I'm going to stand back up. Just make sure that I'm in the middle where you can see my hands. And we're going to add in, just support your work right there, and then just put in a couple of twists like that. Don't worry, we're not going to go over there. We're actually going to go this way. And I'll do the same thing over here. Separate them into 4 and 4, grabbing 2 of each color. Like that. And again, support your work right down there. And put in your twist like that. Exactly how I want it to look. Now I'm going to move all this so it doesn't make noise. hopefully that'll get rid of the noise. There'll still be noise, like that's my light. I can't, that's right here. I can't help that, but I did move a lot of the things that were there. My containers for what I'm going to use on this project. Initially, I was going to make this a tree and then put all the flowers that I made in here. And the flowers, I actually did a tutorial on the flowers in silver. I'm using them on a different project. I was going to make a sun catcher, a floral sun catcher here. Now I'm not sure. I'm thinking about it. Okay, so now let's finish twisting out the tree. There we go. Now we're going to take these 4 and separate them into 2 and 2, one of each color. Like that. And put in a few twists. The thing about the aluminum wire, you can make it do anything you want it to. Getting down behind here was where I had an issue the first time. So what I did, that's why they're a little bit extra long, I did have to add, and I'll probably have to do it again. Unfortunately, I deleted it, and I took it apart. Let's twist these. When I work with aluminum, I like to twist it a little bit tighter. I don't know why. It's just the way it works. Let's see. I'll cross that bridge when I get to it. Right now, I just want to twist out the rest of the tree. The top I like to keep just really short, especially in a heart, because there's not that much space. That's why I'm kind of anchoring it over that way. By that I mean the first twist, not the branch, just this tip top part of the trunk. I usually do that on most of them anyway. I thought about making the branches on the outside and then twisting them in, which if you go into the playlists, actually in the 8-inch hoops, you'll see several that I did, and also Donna's work, by making the leaves outside of the hoop. It makes it easier, and it also makes it so that you have more wire. And I don't like a lot of wire on my hoop, and you have to mess around with it. I don't like to mess around with it, but I do like the technique. But yeah, this will be pretty. Okay, now we need to take a look and think for a minute. Of where I want the placement of my branches to go. I could anchor it all the way over to this side and let that be the main focus, or I could keep it in the middle, kind of like that. I think I'm going to do it like that. I think I like it this way. So now what? Well, we're going to twist them into 2 and 2, and we're going to start beading. And the beads that we're going to use, that's not the right one. Today we'll be working with fall. How beautiful is that, guys? Okay. So now I know my hands are in the right place. I can sit down and put my tree together. So right now I'm just going to put in a few twists, not too many, just a little bit. I'm going to be using, well, the last one I did that I took apart, I had 6 beads, and I was also using a color pattern. I don't know if I want to do that. I'm thinking, I don't know. And I didn't use any of the larger beads, the 6mm. Maybe I'll try it with that and see what my leaf looks like. I'm thinking if I fold them over, oh yeah, I can do that. But I have to alternate the size. We're not going to worry about the color, I don't think. We're just going to alternate size. And now I'm overthinking. Okay. I'm not sure yet if I'm going to keep this. I might just do it with bicones and then use one in the middle. I'll tell you in 2 seconds if I'm going to keep it. We'll keep it. Wasn't what I planned, but it's alright. It'll work. Okay, now with the longest wire, being this one, I'll put in a couple of bends, a couple of twists. Let me get this container away. There. Why can't I pick them up? You know, I notice I can pick the beads up easier with the jewelry wire. It's just like stiffer. The aluminum just feels thicker to me. I don't know. It's a sensory thing, I guess. And the way we're going to do this, let me just stand up so I can show you. Slide them up a little bit, and then take this wire right here and bring it so that it is like that, where the bead is. and then just hold that there and hold the wire down to where the twist is, and then just twist your leaf in. And now we're going to twist out. Oops, I'm going to have beads everywhere. I got rid of that big tray. That's why everything is different here now. So I will struggle for a little while with the new placement, but hopefully it'll work out better. I don't think this is going to be full enough. Not with the beads like that. I think we're going to alternate. I don't like the big ones on there. I actually want to take them off. I was going to mute that while I take this apart, but you know what? This is a real thing. I usually don't do that anyway. Sometimes you get to do this once, and if this doesn't work, that means that I have to add wire. And then I have to show you how to do it, which I don't have a problem doing that. It's how we learn. You see what I'm doing right now? I won't make that mistake again. I don't like these beads, the big 6mm on my leaf, especially not on the aluminum. You know, it's funny, when I first started making trees, this is the only wire that I used. And then I watched somebody working with the other wire, and I was like, wow, I really like that. And then I bought it, the jewelry wire, and that's my favorite to work with. But when my hands are telling me it's time to take a break, we don't use that. And that's what I'm doing. I'm being kind to my hands with aluminum wire. So we're going to use bicones for the leaves. I don't know why I picked them up with that hand, probably because I put them on that side of my workspace. Sorry about that. That's the only way it's going to work. Here it is. I have to add more because I don't have that many. You can see I've been working out of this container, and I have a lot of orange in there, but not so many little red bicones and yellow bicones. Well, just dump them all out. There we go. Now it's fall. Ta-da! Okay, let's carry on. Maybe we'll use 8. I don't know yet. I was using 6. Let me see. I don't even know how many I have on my wire. 3. I got 7. Maybe we'll use 7. And it is fall. Can you hear them? I'm dropping them all over the place because this particular tray that I'm using is very, very shallow. I don't like how that looks. Let's slide it up a little bit. And put in our twist like that. If you notice, some of the beads are like, the color is very different. It's because they come from different sets. When I listed what I've been buying lately They come in a big bag and they're all mixed colors, and then I just separate them. And some of them are round, and as long as they're the same color, I throw them in a container. And I've also been buying them by the strand, and I'll put that also in the description box. It's also in the Amazon links playlist. By that I mean everything that I use from Amazon. If you see something and I don't put it in the description box, if I forget, you'll find it there. Turn this around. I don't know what I'm doing here. Let's see. Okay. I'm not even counting. 7. I want to twist that one more time. I seem to struggle a little bit with the aluminum wire. Not if I make the branches outside of the tree. And it shouldn't be, because it's nice and soft. I'll get it right. I don't like the way that's going to look. Okay, so what I'm going to do now, let's see if I have a piece already cut. I'm going to add on, but I'm not going to cut any of that, because if I do, I have to take into consideration how thick this is. I actually have 6 pieces that were cut. I was going to do this all silver, and then I changed my mind, so I took these 6 out, and I'll use these for now. So what I'm going to do, it's definitely way too long. We're going to make another section. Now to make another section, that just means I have to be able to come down here. So 2 wires is just not going to make it for me. So I'm going to take that wire, I'm going to cut it in half. Just take any piece of wire, scrap wire, if you have it. I've been using all my scrap wire on branches and stuff that I'm working on. You're going to fold it in half. In that point where you fold, right there where you put it in half, you're going to bring it right in to where the twists are and hold it firmly. And now put in a few twists, not too many. Now you've got 4 wires instead of 2. And do the same thing over here. Just put in your twists. And you can do this if you need more like branch space, which I do, or if you are making your tree and you fall short, and no matter what you do, you can't reach the hoop. Don't panic. Just grow another branch. You can fix it. I'll help you. Okay, so now we go like that. I still don't think it's enough. So what we're going to do, we're going to take the other half of that wire that I just cut, I'm gonna add another one before we get to it, so. Same thing, I'm gonna bring it right up to the twist. The only thing, this is all silver, it doesn't matter, it's fine. Here we go. Now I'm gonna make it, see? Like magic. It'll work. We'll make it work. Okay, so before I do anything else, what I'd like to do is get in here and throw a few twists in just to see what I'm looking at. Not there. I didn't twist those two yet. Usually I do this afterwards. Lately I've been doing a little bit before and after, obviously after. Oh yeah, that'll work for me right there. But I want something down here. So, well, let's see if we can make that happen. So if you're new to my channel, I'm a very messy beader. I have to have lots of beads in front of me. And I can't do one at a time, or I'd be here all day and night. Especially if I can't pick up a bead. Like this one here has a little, sorry for that. It's kind of like magic, little charms. I think I'm gonna start throwing in an extra bead because I don't like the way they look. Maybe we'll use something. I'm gonna throw another twist in that too. There's a lot of moving this hoop around of this frame. Okay. I might end up just having to stand up and do this. Okay, let's see. You okay? That's my cat. All right. I don't know. Let's see. I'll figure it out. Put some leaves on this one. Let's see what happens. I'm just throwing them on. It's like whatever falls on my wire. I'm not chasing them no more. Slide them up. Now put the twist on the other two. I think that's how we're going to do this entire tree, with just twisted little leaves. Lately I've been doing a leaf and then put both wires through a 6mm, and I did it that way on my first attempt with this tree. I don't think I like it. So we're not going to do that, and I am not going to, I'm just going to pick up bicones. Whatever I pick up, whatever order, I'll try to mix them, but I'm not going to follow a pattern. These are little round ones. I have a hard time sometimes with those. Plus I have to just make sure I'm still in focus here. Okay. That. Put a few twists and see how it looks. What can we do with you? Okay, let's go to the next one. Because I don't know yet, so we'll put in a few more twists. I don't know if you can hear Miss Abby snoring. She's up in the window. I don't like it. Every time I get these little mixed bags, I get the little round 4mm round ones here, the rondelles. I can't pick them up, so I have to challenge myself. And that's a yucky color. I don't care. It's red. It's a fall tree, right? Oops, jumped off. We'll try it this way. Hopefully, because I move it around so much, I won't lose them. I'm gonna sit back down. feel like I'm picking up all the wrong size. All right. Now let's see what we're going to do with this. We'll slide these up. I don't think I have enough. There's only 5 on there. I have such a hard time with the aluminum wire. I don't know if it's a burr, like a little, I don't know. I just can't seem to pick them up as easy. Okay, slide them up a little bit and bring, I'd like to bring it towards me, especially when I'm working like this. And then put in your twist. This is going to have a long stem. That's okay. Now slide these up. Okay? Yeah? Yeah, I forgot I still have to twist these in. Get the wire, the beads out of the way. Okay, let's see. What do we have? And we still have that one, so let's do this. Let's pull this over like that, I think. I think I'm going to do it like that. I think I'm just going to tie it off now. So I'm just going to, if not, I'm going to break the wire. I just know it. I'm going to wrap it around. Trying to get that leaf out of my way. I'm going to pass it back up. This is just the way I do it. You don't have to do it this way. I've always done it this way. Cross it over. And then bring it back up. Like that. And this is where I'll cut it. I prefer that the cuts be in the front. Sometimes when I twist them, I'll push them down. They'll go a little bit in the back. How am I going to get it? Alright, let me turn it around. Okay. Now, I'll just put that one there. What is she doing? What are you doing? She's playing with her toy. I kind of feel like I want more here, so I will do that. I like this color orange, but I don't know if I can pick it up. And I feel like when I stand up, my hands are going to go out of focus. I hope not. All of this so that I could sit, because I really hurt my foot recently. Well, now it's been a while, but old bones don't heal quickly and just standing on it. Usually, I mean, I've got well over 1,000 some odd tutorials, and for every single one of them, I have stood for hours. And that's just the way it is, because my workspace is high, but I've changed it. I have a desk under this counter that's too high, and I pull it out, now I can sit, but then I couldn't adjust my camera. I'm gonna stand and get it full, the format to be full, not with those little black bars. Guys, I'm not a professional. I just like to make trees. I just like pretty things. Okay, do we want to end it like that? Yeah, I think I'll put this one. I'm going to add another, I think I'll add another branch, another leaf on the branch. I need the longest wire. So guys, I got a really weird message. And one thing I did not realize, it came to me, that has a piece of line on it. Remember I said they came, some of them have like fishing line? This is harmful for your cat or your dog. I don't like that. But anyway, I got an email from one of you. I'm not going to call you out. And also thank you for the beautiful compliment and all the wonderful photos. I really did enjoy looking at them. I'm on Facebook, and I'm not on Facebook. I guess my work is being displayed on Facebook. Are you guys sharing? How many of you that are here are on Facebook? I'm curious. Let me know. Also, if you've noticed, I don't understand why this has happened, but if you take a look at some of my older videos, or look at the recent ones, all my comments have disappeared. I don't know how that happens. Like, I know there were comments. I've got over 500 views on, you know, on a tutorial, and you guys comment, some of you, on every single thing. So can you do me a favor? If you're subscribed to my channel, make sure that you're still there, number one. And if you notice that your comments aren't there, let me know, because I did not remove them. I rely on your comments, because you let me know if I'm doing something wrong, or if I've missed something, or if there's something you'd like me to do or explain. And the comments are not there. With the views, they're not there either. I don't understand. So, if you have a minute, check out the comments and see if I'm missing your comments. And if I am, let me know, because that has to be addressed. I don't know what to do about it, but I'm not happy about it. They're just gone. Seriously, look at the comments. See if you're missing a comment. Make sure that if you are subscribed, you're still subscribed, and somehow I didn't get a glitch and get you bumped, because I have not gotten rid of anybody, I promise. And I have not deleted comments. It just, they're not there. I don't know why. I don't understand. And there's one in particular that I know for a fact, because I replied to it. There's several. I actually posted a link because you asked me about an item. I can't get that down. So that was the first thing. Check the comments, and if you are subscribed, make sure that you're still subscribed, because something's happened. I don't know what or how to fix it, so I'm asking you to help me. Check your comments. If you've left a comment, make sure it's still there. If it's not, drop me a comment and let me know, so that I might have to contact YouTube. I don't know. I don't know what's going on. This could be an issue. Okay, I'm liking this. I like that this looks higher and this looks lower. Give it a little bit of depth, little dimension. Had to add on wires. Lesson number 1. Now I hope I don't break a section. The rest of this part is going to go by really, really fast. The problem with this is all these little nooks that I have to try and get into. I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to pause you. I'm going to do these last 2 wires, and then I will come back and we'll pick up with this section right there. Okay, I'm back and I didn't realize, but I'm looking at the time here and it's been an hour, 1 hour, and I have not done that much with you. Okay, so this is where I'm at, and because we added in sections, I'm stuck right here. So I think what I'm going to do, the first thing I'm going to do is put in a few bends and put one right there. Now, I'll show you what that did. That made this branch right here in the back, this one, it gave it some dimension, like it's coming from behind, and I'm going to put the leaf as though we're coming from behind. See what I mean by dimension? There. That is the perfect dimension. It looks like it's coming from behind this branch. So what we're going to do, and that works to my advantage because that's a small space, but I definitely need something there. So I'm going to make a leaf, and I'm going to let it go, twist it, and have this come up and that go in the back. Love you too. Have a good day. You got your lunch? Yep. Okay. Sorry about that. Actually, I'm not sorry about that. That's how it goes here. That's my son leaving for work. And that's him leaving the front of the house, walking outside. I always say it's a little magic. It's not. Okay, let's see what this one's going to look like. I may have to actually twist the leaf from the other side, which I'm hoping is not the case, but if it is, so be it. Okay, I hope. Let me see if you can see me. I'll stand up. Because I'm that important. No, I'm not. All right. So now it looks like a circle. There. Squish it a little bit. How many beads do I have on here? I have 7 and it still looks like a circle. That's right. So be it. Alright, now I'm going to put a few twists in here, and then I don't know what I'm going to do yet. But that has to go there. There you go. Ha! We filled that space right in. Okay, now we're going to carry on. But what I'm going to do now is I'm going to end this, and I'm going to pick right back up with these 2 wires for part 2. Again, guys, think about this, please. Let me know in the comments if you're missing my comments that you've left me, because I seem not to have them, and my views have gone down. So, but my subscribers have gone up. So I may have messed around with the setting. I don't know. But if you've left comments or you notice that I'm not getting them in the thumbs up that I know were there, I just don't know where they went. So let me know so I can check into that. Also, don't forget, go to the description box, click on Donna's channel and join her, because you'll find me there with a surprise on her channel coming up today or tomorrow. Bye, guys.